hi. Today's our day to update our Facebook family about us or about something that I feel like the Lord wants to share with you. And I have a question that I want to ask each one of you. And it's a question that the Lord kind of asked me this weekend. And my question for you is, has the Lord called you into the position that you're at, whatever it is? Has the Lord called you into that position to just bring more souls into His kingdom? Okay, that's probably a pretty deep question. As I asked him, anyways, it's still a good question. Because as I was talking with my sister this weekend and just really thinking about my struggles and my revelations and my new understandings and what the Lord's asking, I just really feel like for my situation, and that's why I wanted to pose the question at the beginning, for you, your position in life is different than mine right now. And my position in life was different 2 months ago than it is today. But we all have these different seasons that, we're in or whatever. But I feel like it doesn't matter what season we're in, whether it's good, bad, ugly, hard, beautiful, whatever. I think that the Lord is just always beckoning us to Him into a deeper relationship with Him, into a new understanding of who He is. It never stops, my past five years of my walk with the Lord have been extreme and beautiful, and I know Him more now than I did 20 years ago or whatever. But I haven't reached my peak of who He is, or our friendship, or my walk with Him. There's my whole life. That's what I get to do for the rest of my life. And so I think that in all of our seasons of life, and I just want you to ask, I just kind of want you to wrestle with this between you and the Lord, and just being like, Lord, why do you have me where I am today? Why am I a nurse? Why do I sit at a desk and talk to people on the phone that I don't know? Why am I bored? Whatever. Why am I here? And I think it's this, ultimately, yeah, He wants us to bring more souls to His kingdom. I believe that. But as now I'm bringing it back to me. So here, now take this and whatever. But as I thought about me as a missionary, it's I was wrestling this weekend with, I should be doing more. Am I not? I haven't been ministering since I've been here. I've been studying and trying to adapt. And I know I've only been here a month, and I know that's what we're supposed to be doing. But I was wrestling with that. Why am I doing enough? Have I done enough for Your kingdom, Lord? Just sitting under this performance of doing. And I just know that that's not what the Lord puts over us. Performance is not from Him. And because performing, we never meet this expectation of fulfillment. It's we keep striving for the next. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but if that's what's driving us, I guess I would just ask you to think about that for a second and say, where is that coming from, and is that from Father God, or is that from a different kingdom? And but for me, like I said, I just feel as I sat and was asking that question, He revealed to me that for us specifically, He had us lay everything down, get to a place of being super vulnerable and uncomfortable, and how do I do this? So I would turn to Him to become closer and be in a more intimate relationship with Him, and rely on Him to be able to do my everyday things. And some of those things are bring more souls to His kingdom. And when we're trying to strive and do it out of our own strength, it seems hard, it seems impossible, it seems I don't have the right words to say, I don't know how to say it. But if I'm coming to Him and I'm just oh Lord, I can't do this, I don't know how to do this, show me how to do this, it's He will. You know, he'll reveal it and say, speak to this to this person's heart today. Show this act of kindness to this person. That's exactly what their heart's longing for, and by you doing that, it's going to show them a piece of me. And those are just like those seeds that were, he's asking us to plant to bring us to that place, to bring, those other people to the place of wanting to give their lives to Christ or whatever. So I'm looking at my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask the question one more time. Why has the Lord called you into the position that you are today? Why is that? It's not just for bringing as many people as we can to God's kingdom. I think it's partnered. That is a huge part of it, but I think the partnership that we forget sometimes. We have this part really good, like share God's love, be Christians, invite people to church. We have that part down because we've been told it, it's just embedded in us as Christians. But I feel like sometimes this is the other part that's missing, that when we're doing these like simultaneously, it's easier because we're coming and we're asking the Lord to come into that with us, and let's do this together, and help me do it in a way that those seeds bear fruit. Okay, well, I hope that spoke to you. Now I'm nervous that what I said was really confusing, but I pray that it isn't, and I pray that the Lord uses that and speaks that to your heart in just the right way. Love you all. Thanks for watching. See you next time.